should be live. Good evening. It is whatever the hell day and time it is. I think it's Sunday, August 28th, a little after 7 p.m. And I see some people pulling into the chat already. Hello, Zach McNally, Marge, Stephen Collins, Chris Mills, Gertedge, Devin Sullivan, COVID Hippo, Brad Palmer's here. Wesley is here. Who's Jaws here? Jenna A, Whitby Dude, COVID Hippo again. Michael Nguyen, Kathleen Doss. We'll give it 10 more seconds. 8, 6. Yes, I count like this. 4, 2, 0. The Ottawa Palmer. The Ottawa Palmer. The Ottawa Wanderer. Lisa Palmer's here. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and welcome to another more on time than usual edition of the Sunday Night Stumbles. And the reason for that is I kind of got caught up a little bit. I went out Friday, I got 2 videos recorded. I went out yesterday, I got 2 recorded, and I went out kind of early this afternoon, and I got 1 done. Everything's edited, uploaded, ready to go. I have some little projects I want to work on in terms of videos for the channel, well, the other channel. So I just wanted to get a little bit ahead, and that gave me time to not rush this stream for a change. So I actually set this up well in advance, and I want to thank It's Only Kotsky. It's Only Kotsky? Yeah, It's Only Kotsky. Here, I'll pull it up on Reddit. It's Only Kotsky. They posted this picture today, and I thought that is a gorgeous, gorgeous looking picture of the CNE. So I reached out to this person and I said, hey, can I use that in a thumbnail? Because I like to pick different thumbnails and stuff, obviously, for these live streams. And they responded, yes. If you want to see more really, really neat shots of Toronto, go to the Instagram account of It's Only Kotsky. Be sure to give them a follow, and you'll see a whole lot more of where this came from. I thought it was just jaw-dropping, so I immediately made it the wallpaper of my desktop, as you can see, and then I asked if it could be a thumbnail, and they said yeah. So I had another thumbnail up already, but I decided to throw this one up here. So thank you again. It's Only Kotsky. Head over there to the IG page of this individual and give them a follow. Alejandra, Joseph, Naughty, Emma PH, RevView, some more people joining in. Marie Palmer, High Fiver digs the thumbnail. And let's see, what are the results of the poll? I said, where I put up, what Muskoka Brewery beer am I drinking? That's because I was lazy and I just bought a mixed 6-pack from Muskoka Brews from the LCBO, and the 4 choices were Peach Kolsch, Grisette with lemon zest, craft lager, and dry hop pilsner. And of the 46 people who voted, come on, get it up to 50. Maybe craft lager can pull this one out of its butt. Anyone? Everyone's voted. We only have 63 viewers, so it's likely that everyone who can vote has voted anyways. And we just hit 21 likes. Thanks for that. All right, let's end the poll. And the winner was Muskoka Brewery Peach of Mind. Yes, I ran to the fridge. Why can't I think of basic words today? While the stream was counting down, this is a 4.6% Peach Kolsch. It says, finally, a beer that's as easygoing as us. I guess they're an easygoing bunch. This crisp and refreshing Peach Kolsch is perfect for days with nowhere to be. I guess that makes sense for me today. So relax, take it in, and let the vibrant flavor set the pace. Man, they got to use bigger fonts on these things. That is hard to read. I'm like squinting. Am I going blind? Am I just too old? I don't know. But anyways, thanks for voting, guys. Dylan Reynolds is here. He's been going to summer camp, so you haven't been on for a while. Yes, very long time no see, Dylan. Hopefully you're doing well. And Pickering Bilal says, where did I buy the beer from? From the LCBO just down the street from here at the Young Eglinton Center. Well, cheers, everyone. I did make a mistake. They did not have IPAs. It's funny you say that, Brad Palmer, in this mix pack. I just assumed there would be an IPA or 2 in there. There weren't. But we're going to go with this. Mike T says, my eyes aren't 25 anymore. Neither is most of me. Something on me might be 25. Maybe something fell off 25 years ago and it the part that has regenerated in its place is now 25 years old. I don't know, maybe a weird hair somewhere. I'm sure I've got something on me that's 25 years old. There's a weird thought. This beer is not peachy at all. Chris Mill says that brewery does good work. They do. They're the people behind Detour, which is an excellent beer. This is just kind of flat for me. I'm not really... I know I've got my sense of smell and taste working fine. It's not that. I just think this one misses the mark. It's not very peachy. It's not offensive or anything, but I'm not going to give it a thumbs up. And I have not eaten, despite sitting around all afternoon after recording my video. I have not eaten, so I'm probably going to order a pizza, and maybe I'm going to order the pizza during the stream so it's ready when I'm done. Peach is a very smell-related taste. My smell is, or sense of smell is working full steam ahead right now. So thank you again to It's Only Kotzi. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to the other one, Johnny Strides, as well. The way these streams work is we just kind of hang out. I do have some things to go through tonight. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes we just do comments. If Tech Needs Tea ever shows up again, we'll play some games, but I have not seen her in a while. Roof says, sorry if I missed any chats. You're finishing your kids' paperwork. Online updates on information. No worries, Maroof. Whippy Dude says, have you tried Lake of Bay's craft beer? I have, and I don't remember how it was. Stephen Collins is having a Lake of the Wood Blueberry Ale. It's good as long as we're drinking craft beers, not the mega corporation beers where when you go to Scotiabank Arena to enjoy your $150 combi show, you're forced to pay $16.50 for basically bullshit beers. When you get the chance, don't support those guys. Support the little guy. It's always better. Or the medium-sized guy. Just anything but the big conglomerates. My thing is bleeping at me. Why? Why is it doing that? Dylan says, I really enjoyed the video from Pickering, Ontario back in May. Should do a walking video from Alona to Liverpool and Pickering along Kingston Road. There we go, Dylan Reynolds. Can you put that particular request in the comments and we'll see if I can remember to do it. All right, since... Oh, I put thumbnail battle in here. Yeah, 2 of my 3 videos, I'm undecided on the thumbnails, so we're going to do a little voting on that. But I know you guys tune in to see what kind of new crap I've bought. Well, today, this came in. This is my Panasonic refreshing shave in a compact unit. Why am I showing you this? I don't know. It was just sitting on my counter, and I was like, okay. I was literally setting it up like an hour ago after Amazon dropped it off. So this is my new shaver. Why do I have a new shaver? Because, well, the 2 that I use both died within the last week. This thing, if you can't tell, I like really small shavers. I'm not a fan of the big ones. Don't misquote that, by the way. This shaver, I think, was made by Xiaomi. It's an awesome, awesome shaver, and it's USB-C, and it just stopped working. Like, I press it, and I can feel the motor shake. I've taken it apart. I've cleaned it out. I've tried it with different chargers. It stopped working, and then my other travel shaver, which is this foil one, stopped working as well. This one sucks. Like, I bought this one just for going away, and it is dog shit, and it has finally died. It no longer takes a charge, and this is funny. It says, slim design, fit in pocket, groom yourself anytime, anywhere, ideal for travel and gaming. Let's see if you guys can read that. Yes, Steve. Is that focusing? Can you see the travel and gaming? Do you think they mean camping? Well, I'm way too big. Get down there, Johnny. Go back. to where you belong. Stop scaring people. That looks like a lighter. Yeah, so this is dog shit. This died. This is awesome. I had this for like 4 years. I took this thing to Thailand, Indonesia, Japan, Taiwan, Korea. And then it just kind of became my daily shaver. I had like one of those big Panasonic ones. So that died. This thing took over as my daily one. This just died, and I couldn't find this one on Amazon. So that's why I ordered this. So yeah, there's my shaver story. Wasn't that the most fascinating thing you've ever seen? Actually, I'm curious. Where's Vivian Johnson, by the way? I added your wrench on here. Electric shaver. I could not find this same model anymore. It's like a Xiaomi. I remember looking. I wanted to buy a second one like a year ago, and I couldn't find it. Xiaomi Mija. What? This looks like... Are you kidding me? This looks like an upgraded model of the one I already have. Yeah, it's similar. It's got that button. If this is USB-C, I am sold. Free shipping from China to Canada. Charging type C. So this guy was like 50 bucks. But okay, 1 second, guys. 1 second. Do. Okay. Do it. Do it. A verification code has been sent to my email. Why can't you just like log into anything anymore? Even when I tried to log into like my YouTube, they're like making me jump through a million hoops. Everything's like super... Please adjust this thing to verify? What? Payment successful. Check my order. All right, I have just purchased that item. Sateem Appliance Store. Xiaomi Mija S100 electric shaver for man. Waterproof for man. Why wouldn't it just be for everybody? Okay, but not that. Anyways. Sweet. Let me put this back on. So now I like having two. I like having one as like my in the bathroom one and another one I can take with me in case I go anywhere. How long will it take for it to arrive? I don't know. I ordered it from China. Whenever you order anything from AliExpress, your wait time is like a week to it'll show up in 4.5 months after you completely forgot you even ordered it. You'll just get this package and be like, what the hell is that? And open it and be like, did I order that? And you'll go and you'll check AliExpress and see that you ordered it 4.5 months ago. You go, oh yeah, I guess I did. Well, why do I have this? That's what's going to happen. What's really evil here, we really shouldn't be ordering from AliExpress. Free shipping, China to Canada. If you want to ship something like this to China, you're going to have to pay like 40 bucks. The reason why it's free shipping from China to Canada is the Chinese Communist Party subsidizes all international travel from sites like AliExpress to get us, the consumer, to buy from them instead of like Amazon or North American retailers. This is their way of sort of creating an unlevel playing field. So this whole product is really being subsidized by the government and I guess the people of China. That's how they're able to ship it for free. I know people who are on the inside of this whole industry, and it's really, really crazy. If you were in China, if you bought something from like a shopping mall there like this, and you wanted to ship it back to Canada, it would be like 30 bucks minimum. But if you're a retailer there and you have like a certain access level with the China Post, it'll be free, or it'll cost you like $2 to send it here. So yeah, I'm not practicing what I preach just because I cannot find this thing anywhere, and that's a ridiculously good deal. But that's how we get shit really cheap sent to us from AliExpress. The only problem is it's going to take forever to get here. But that's how that works. John Burke says it'll come in December. Whippy Dude says, or just grow a beard. Speaking of good news, while I was waiting for this stream to start, I was checking out the views on Johnny Strides. Those are my views over the last 48 hours. I'm at 54,820. And what's weird is I have not been live streaming that much. I've only been live streaming like once or twice a week. There was 1 week where I didn't live stream at all, and like my views are just going bananas. So huge thanks to you guys for watching my videos and keeping this little thing called the algorithm rolling. I've noticed I'm kind of bucking a trend. A lot of channels have been going down in views, and I've been strong, so I'm really, really appreciative of that. I don't know if it's random luck or what. I don't know if YouTube's telling me to stop streaming, but it's nice that things are going well, especially since I had to take, a week and a half off of downtime. Filch House is true. I bought 50 cents item from China. It shipped 10,000 miles for free. Yeah, I've bought like screws for a computer case, and they're literally like $15 on Amazon, and they're pennies on AliExpress, and the shipping was like $1. So there we go. Jennifer Gala is here. Says, how about cacao shopping? Oh, I no longer use cacao. But that's not that cheap. So should we do some thumbnail shopping right now? So I've got 2 videos, or I've got 3 videos in the queue coming up. I've got one where I went out on Friday night and I walked through Little Jamaica before the festival. We talked about this on my Friday night stream on Johnny Strides. That one is done. But then I've got one where on Saturday I went from Union Station down to the waterfront, and then I walked over to a food festival, and then I walked back up into downtown. So I had like 10 thumbnails picked for that one. I narrowed it down to 2. I sent them both to Action Kid. Action Kid picked the one that I didn't pick. So I was just like, hey, what do you think? Which one would you do? He was like, well, one of those is going to do a little better than the other. And I was like, yeah, no shit. But I actually didn't like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a poll, and I'm going to let you guys vote which thumbnail you should go with. So I think, I don't even know what the video is titled. I forget. But there you have your 2 options. I'm not going to tell you which one Action Kid picked, although you might be able to guess based on my reaction. Which thumbnail should I use? But let's see. Which one do you guys like more? Chris Mill says his biggest trip today was Canadian Tire. Mark S is here. Hello, Mark S. Can't wait to see those new videos. I think this video is going to be pretty cool. I was not expecting it to be like as busy as it was. Michelle Briggs thought Action Kid was coming into Ontario and you guys were going to meet up in the Falls or Overhauls. I actually... I can't... Unknown, I see your comment. It's funny, but I can't approve that. Yeah, I was talking to Action Kid about that, but I actually know where he's going. I don't know if he's announced it or not yet, but he is going somewhere pretty soon. So I'll let him make that announcement, but it's not to Ontario. We probably won't be able to do that until next year. There's really no point in him coming here for the winter months. Like, he's got cold in New York City if he wants to go there. Dare likes 2, but the algorithm likes 1. Lisa says neither, and the shadows are shit for the top one, but you get it for the clicks. I kind of like the bottom one because it shows off like a tall ship all loaded with people. I'm having a harder and harder time to get to get the thumbnails. Oh, right now we have 51 votes. And number one, I will go with what you guys choose, I think. Michelle meant to say head over and not overhauls. Tall ship with the sails down, so no lol. Oh, sails down, that's a bad thing? I didn't even notice that. Lisa Palmer says the blue sky catches my eye first, then the boat and the water. Unknown says 1. We're at 50-50 right now. Okay, we'll let it go. Alexa, remind me to end the poll in 1 minute. You've got 1 minute, and then we'll end the poll, and then we'll move on to the next poll. The next one has 4 different choices. Devin says 2 had the beautiful boat and water. Naughty Brown, I can't approve that comment. Who's Joss says 2. Whippy Dude says 2. Michelle Briggs says go with 1. Yeah, I don't know. Usually I comb through the videos. I've been trying to spend more time doing this lately, but it's been struggling. Kathleen says 2. Bilal says 2. Marge says I tripped up her Alexa again. Oopsie doopsie. Sorry about that, but it looks to be a pretty even race on this one. Jennifer Gallus says 1 will get you more views. I try not to play that card too often. The attractive people card. There's one channel I've noticed that's kind of funny, actually. There's one Toronto channel that, like, I'll show you guys this when the poll ends. That's pretty funny. Uh-oh, Alexa. Do you always go with the JS in the same corner? I used to move... Alexa, shut up! I used to move the JS around, but just for consistency's sake, I've been putting it in the top left. I'm thinking of rounding that off and just changing that logo, and then I'll have more flexibility in terms of... I'm thinking of doing something more like Wendover is doing. All right, it looks like you guys voted. We're going to end it. COVID misses the titles and the thumbnails. They don't get better clicks, and it's redundant to put a title in the thumbnail and the title as the title. I just find it very redundant. It doesn't need to be in 2 places. If it's different, if you have something different to put in the thumbnail and something different to put in the title, it makes sense. Even then, you're still asking a whole lot of someone to, like, glance at both things and digest them. When YouTube is just throwing at them video suggestions, right? When you go to your home screen, it's just like, here's a video, here's a video, here's a video, and people are just skimming them. I think it's a little much asking them to, like, read a thumbnail. I've thought about this quite a bit. I've talked to other YouTubers about it, and I've looked at the performance of the thumbnails that have the titles and the ones that don't, and I just decided, let's just put the image on there. Anyways, I say that as, like, this huge YouTube channel has titles, right? But if you look, his title is different, right? He's got different text on there. But notice how the logo is rounded. Like, he uses this and he has a round logo. I'm thinking of rounding mine out like that to use that on the thumbnails. But what was my point? My point was Toronto. Before anyone accuses me of having a particular type of thumbnail, look at this guy's thumbnails. Do you notice a trend? Look at these thumbnails. I'll see if I can make them a little bigger. Blocking the face with text. Blocking faces with text. Blocking faces. Do you not notice something, a common theme here? Oh, I still have 2 thumbs on the screen. Sorry about that, guys. Here's my point. Sorry, I was missing. This is a Toronto walk and drive. COVID hippo, the stupid cockatiel chirps when he hears giant strides. I wonder what these thumbnails have in common. Hello, Eliz P. Lisa says women are objects to this dude. Well, he's not even, he's like, not even, like, I get concealing their identity, but you are literally turning them into an object if you're not even going to show their face. Like, you're literally just saying, here are bodies. We're going to forget about the head part of them. Like, maybe he thinks he's doing it for privacy, but I think it makes it even worse. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I genuinely look for the most appealing shot of a video, and sometimes it's good looking people on it, sometimes it's not. It is what it is, but this person is very clearly going after a very specific. I wonder what the gender ratio of people appearing on his thumbnails is. Look at this. This is just shameless. Like, these women don't need to have heads. We're just going to show the bits that I like. Is that what you're doing? I don't know. I don't want to, like, I met this guy. He seemed like a nice guy. And I get it. Like, you need, YouTube is it is what it is. People do judge books by the cover. This method does work for getting views, but I mean, milk that cow once a week, maybe, not 7 days a week. I don't know. I don't want to criticize, but yeah, it's just a hilarious theme. Hey, is that I don't know. Anyways, enough about this. Enough bashing this channel, but yeah, tone it down a whole lot, buddy. But at least if anyone ever criticizes me, I can be like, look at this channel, right? I think Ken has a similar philosophy to me as my channel, as on thumbnails as I do. Vivian Johnson says, hey, Johnny, I'm here. What's going on? Hello, Vivian Johnson. Are you noticing that new little wrench beside your name? Looks like you missed something. Yeah, you missed a story of 3 razors. That's what you missed. But anyways, welcome to the stream, Vivian. I have another round of thumbnails for you guys to choose. Let's just close that channel. And thank you again. It's only Kotzi. Okay, I think I cranked my thing up there. I mean, I realize there's a hypocritical element of me criticizing that, but there is such a thing as overdoing it. One thing that I never want any topics with the community and my viewers to be taboo. If there's something you're wondering about, why do you do this? Why do you always do this? Ask me everything. Like, why did you make that comment? Why do you yell at drivers? Meanwhile, on your bike, you'll go through a stop sign sometimes. Like, I'm not above anything. Like, I'm open to talk about anything. Ask me. Like, that's the whole point. I don't want to be, you know, the fourth wall doesn't exist on my YouTube channel. So I'm happy to talk about these things. It's just that I thought was a little much. So the next round of thumbnails coming up. We've got 4. I'm going to turn my head off here. I really, really wanted the thumb. This is an e-scooter ride I took today, by the way. I really wanted the thumbnail on the top left to work because it's got a McLaren in it and a Lamborghini. But the problem is that whole space in the middle just kills it, right? Like 25-30% of that thumbnail is just the street. The one on the top right, I like people in shorts crossing the street. I just think it's a cool look. Doesn't matter if it's a dude or a girl. Like, I just think it, I don't know. And I guess I've got that. But the one on the bottom right, I kind of like, because you have the person on the bicycle as well. That is Bay and Bluer. So let me put up the... Yeah, and you can see this is the one where I really needed help with, not so much the other one. I think both of the thumbnails on the other one are kind of winners, but this one, I don't know. If you're just tuning in, yes, I'm here. Like, I was struggling. Like, I went through some great areas. I went from Yorkville down into downtown, then I rode over to Ossington, then I went up Ossington, and then I kind of did a full loop back to Yorkville. I kind of liked 4, just the person on the bike in front of me. I love that she's wearing a helmet. There's a dog, there's people crossing. I don't know, but let's see what the votes get here. Brad Palmer says 4. Unknown says it's a tie. All 4 of them are lame. Sorry, the time for fun was the previous one. Lisa Palmer likes the building on 3. Oh, the ROM. I had to choose between this guy doing like the cool pose when he's crossing or these people doing it. I couldn't. It's really cool when it lines up. Like on the one on the top right, you've got both girl or all 3 people crossing. Liz P says 4 is good and very TO. Thank you. Joseph says 4. I think this one is kind of a dead issue. It looks to be like a home run for number 4. Review says 2 Green Vista, 4 is backup, but 3 is cool. Nobody likes 1. 1 should be awesome because it's got 2 supercars in it, but oh well. Let me bring myself back onto the scene. Clayton Crawford says feedback, Johnny. Why do you carry on and on and on and gab so much? Like, can't we just have a chat scenario or you just smiling LOL and make funny Halloween faces? You know what, Clayton? Can I do something here? No, I don't think that is what we meant to do. Uh-oh. How do I get that back? These things, I think, do not work with the... I thought I had some more settings than this. These things do not work with the green screen. I thought there were some like Animoji type things that I could put on here, but apparently not. Oh well. Vivian says 4 shows everything. Dog, people wearing different clothing, someone with a suitcase, a visitor maybe, a bike, and so much going on. Vivian Johnson. I will trust your expertise. Whitby Dude says 4 has a woodle in it. Well, it definitely has a doodle, some kind of oodle. Claudia M says, well, I gotta go, but I'll keep the video running for a bit. Good one. Thank you, Claudia. That is very much appreciated. Michelle Briggs says, yes, Vivian, you got it. All right. We will go with number 4, and I will turn these off. That will probably be Tuesday's video. Tomorrow's video will probably be the one I did on Friday night, and then we have one on Wednesday. I have a special project to work on, a different kind of video for the channel, one that's going to include a little bit more in the research department and that sort of thing. Clayton says, what happened to that weird Halloween holographic image that I appeared as a fanged person? That was with different software. I'm using like a higher quality webcam software for this one. Johnny, are you ever going to do a Wonderland run? I don't know, Unknown. I should. You think I would? If I need research help, you're good at that? Well, it's kind of like, not really, but kind of like a top whatever list of places. So it's kind of researching based on my own preferences. If you want to research like the history and information of things, go ahead. Speaking of which, I watched this video here on this channel called Top 5 Things That Never Happened in Toronto. And I was there was two, I think maybe three things I didn't know about at all. One of them was right at Queen and University. And that kind of inspired my video today for me to go by that area. Mike T says September 5th will be the 1-year anniversary of the last Walking Man Dude video. Whatever the hell happened to that guy? So I highly recommend this channel. It's super underrated. Like, this guy puts in a phenomenal effort and his content is really great, especially if you're a fan of Toronto. And I've been learning so much, and I did give him credit for this in the video because I clearly took some inspiration from one of his ideas with some of my comments. But definitely check out the old Toronto series. He's got the history of Humewood, Cedarvale neighborhood. There's a lot of the history of Cabbagetown, the history of Honest Ed's, 1915 Grey Cup. He's got a lot of really, really old upscaled footage on here as well. I don't know how we got the rights to that. Toronto in 1939 HD. So you just click it. It's crazy thinking, like, it's very unlikely any of these people are still with us now. Maybe the kids. But look at that. Is this, like, this is Toronto. Like, this camera seems out of focus. I don't want to play this whole video. Oh, that's Old City Hall, it looks like. Where is that? Queen's Park? U of T? I think that's Queen's... Yeah, that's definitely Queen's Park. There's the Whitney block. But, like, it's just phenomenal watching stuff like this. I can't get enough of it. So, check out this channel. It's super cool. Michelle Briggs says, can you reveal who the real Walking Man Dude is? Why would you think I would know? Why would I know who the real Walking Man Dude is? It's 7:39. I didn't eat dinner. I'm going to order... We're going to order some pizza together. I'll let you guys pick. Do you guys want to pick the toppings on my pizza? Lisa, yes. Gil Penalosa did an Ask Me Anything on here. He is running for mayor. He is arguably the most qualified person running for mayor. How do we see the answers to his? I didn't read this here. Gil for mayor. So what was the question? The question was, hey Gil, what's your plan for filling in the missing middle of housing and or upzoning single family neighborhoods? And Gil said, I don't know if I'm reading the right question. I want to support seniors that want to age in place and provide new opportunities for everyone to live in neighborhoods. In Ontario, there are 5 million empty bedrooms, many in the GTA. Many seniors are overhoused. Toronto must end exclusionary zoning. Do it with me as mayor. Why can't we transform single-family homes into many units? 2 to 6 as a right. No need for engineers, architects, lawyers. We can make it simple and fast. I will eliminate fees to provide extra units. We've moved so slow on this issue, slow as molasses. Like, it's still incredibly challenging just to get a laneway home built. And there's 1,000,001 hurdles, including like sign off from the fire department. So, hi Gil, thank you for doing this. Municipal politics are often strongly swayed by neighborhood advocacy groups that have time, privilege, and wealth to make their voices heard. Oh yeah. These groups are often strongly opposed to initiatives such as densifying yellow zone neighborhoods. And Gil says, in my administration, the general interest will prevail over the particular interest, always. It is not the loudest voices who will rule. For too long, the squeaky wheels have gotten the oil. We must do what is right, not what is easy. A good example of this is a lot of the recent police crackdowns on cycling in particular neighborhoods. Meanwhile, have you seen the way people drive around those neighborhoods? Like, a few people complain about bikes going too fast in High Park, and all of a sudden there's like police up there. Like, just take a look at Bloor Street or Parkside Drive. It's very clear who is in the ear of who and who is bending to whose wishes. So I think his ideology is at least aligned with something. What do you envision as the roadmap for the homelessness crisis? Did Gail respond to this? No. All right. So anyways, if you're interested, there's all this gets pretty wordy. I'm probably going to read this. Unknown says ticket all cyclists. I wouldn't be against that if we're going to apply the same logic to ticketing all other offenders on the road, jaywalkers, motorists, police. In the video coming up, actually, do I have that? Let me see. Walks, waterfront. No, that's not it. That's, yeah, that is it, actually. Look at this. We're talking about ticketing. Here we have a mobile crisis intervention team. Toronto Police Mobile Crisis Intervention Team just chilling on the crossing here. It's literally, and this is like, you have clear as day sight lines. You can stay behind the friggin' line and these vehicles and see if it's safe to turn. But watch this. Hey, cool cosplay here. Did you see that right there? That police vehicle has its lights on right here. And it flashes its siren, and what happens? It just gets stuck here again. Arm out the window, blocking the friggin' crossing. What is this? What is this? Oh yeah, but it's the cyclist slowly rolling through the stop sign. That's the problem in Toronto. Like, come on, practice what you preach. Maybe Lisa says it's typical. Yeah, it is typical, but like, I don't know. I think if you're, is it crazy to think that if you're an officer of the law, you should see yourself as a role model and kind of hold yourself to the highest standard possible with your behavior when you're behind the wheel and set the good example? Is that, like, we should be looking up to these people, right? They should be valued members of the community, people that inspire others to be safe and considerate and all that fun stuff. And when you're just driving around like an asshole like that, like it's nothing, it kind of sets the bar pretty low, in my opinion. And it also makes the other cops who do give a shit look bad, right? Because we do kind of paint that broad brush across things. So I don't know. Hold yourself to a higher standard. But anyways, I thought that was funny that I saw the same cop car blocking two crossings and clearly abusing his sirens that time. Chris Mills says nothing surprises me anymore. Chris the Pepsi driver is here. Hello, Chris the Pepsi driver. Thanks for joining in. Mark S says hi, Pepsi guy. Anyways, I don't want to officially endorse Gil, but strongly consider voting for Gil. Unknown says, are you going to order that pineapple anchovy hot pepper pizza? I'm going to not order a pizza like that, but we'll build the pizza in a second. Picture a furry visitor at the CN City TV building. What is that? What is that? Hello, Rich. Good evening. Does anyone know what that is? Who can tell me? Southpaw says it's a groundhog. Chris the Pepsi driver says groundhog. Marge says gopher. Marie Palmer, I think, grow. Varmint, groundhog. Is it in the comments? Means 10 years of construction on Eglinton. Wait, it's already... Yes, it's been over 10 years. Hope someone helps it out. It's clearly not supposed to be there. Dude's lost. Best celebrity they've had in years. What the heck is that? Chonky going to have some stories when he gets back home. Silly, disoriented woodchuck. SUV rolled on College Street. What? How? How do you get on your side in the middle of College Street, which is what, like a 50, it's either a 40 or 50 zone. That should be impossible to do. Like, this should not be possible unless you get like smacked by an 18-wheeler. How? Are these people pushing it? Did they just like tip it back on its feet? Like it's an upside down turtle? And then it just sped off? Devin says you got to hit a curb pretty hard. Yeah, and considering this is like a 40 or 50 zone, that should be physical. And look where they spun out. That should have been impossible. Unless they were like doing something excessive. Probably drunk texting. Did a bunch of people just roll it back over and they drove off like a baby turtle? Hey, that was my comment. If I paid for Uber, I'm getting exactly what I paid for. We're flipping the car back upright and getting to the destination. Imagine if that was an Uber or Lyft. I have so many questions. It's flat there and straight. What the fuck happened? Or SUV derailed. Someone executed a pit maneuver. OP, we need an update. Were they speeding off? Right, driving by, I always want to yell, get off the road. It's just a scratch. Just pull over and exchange info. Brad Palmer says maybe the tire got stuck in the truck. That's an interesting theory based on where it was. Maybe like an edge of the tire. They veered to one way or the other and like the edge got caught. I don't know if that's possible, but that's interesting. A Toronto house less than 10 feet wide just hit the market for nearly what? Lisa says, I highly doubt that. That is a really funky looking house. It is super deep. I bet if that is like laid out right on the inside, it's still super livable. Jumbo TV says, where's the parking spot? It's Toronto. You don't need a parking spot. I'd be like, this front window here would be like e-bike parking for me if I could fit it through the door. If you aren't looking for a home, you could miss 138 St. Clarence Avenue. Where is that? Lansdowne. Oh, Little Portugal. Oh, you're right next to an auto repair shop. Ooh. Not that I would be getting approval on that mortgage anyways, but that's a shitty neighbor to have. You're going to be listening to like power drills all day or power tools. I used to work at a full serve gas station that was also an auto repair garage, and that was stupidly loud. Just all the sounds you'd hear. That's a funky house though. We need more of this sort of creative thinking in terms of creating housing in the city. I like it. What's the rest of the article say? Where were we? Oh, that's something else I wanted to get into. Where? Hello? Where were we? Right at Toronto. If you aren't looking closely, you could miss 138 St. Clarence. The newly listed home is only 8 feet wide. $1.9 million. Sally says, anyone know what background music? I'm playing music from this by a gentleman named Harris Heller. He has this service called Stream Beats. It is copyright-free music for Twitch streamers and YouTubers. So you can... I think I don't have chiptune. Chiptune's kind of like video gamey, right? Nothing's playing there. But anyways, this is... I don't know why these ones aren't playing. Maybe because anyways, this is where I got that music from. So you could head over to streambeats.com. But basically, this is copyright-free music, which is kind of the enemy of anyone who goes on YouTube who's monetized. Boo. Why is your TV so high? You're going to hurt your neck. Lower it. But I appreciate that they went for a decent size given how close they're sitting. It's a very orange layout. Not a fan of like the super modern furniture. Looks uncomfortable, but hey. I would love it if someone gifted me this house. That would be an awesome, awesome house. And 3, it's got a 3rd story. Yes, I just asked for a house. Who wants to give me a house? I'm just kidding. But that looks pretty cool. Can we go back to Reddit? You can now take a TTC bus right to the Scarborough Bluffs. Really? The TTC bus route that goes right to the Scarborough Bluffs is officially back in swing. The seasonal weekend route, dubbed 175 Bluffers Park, runs from Kennedy and Scarborough to Bluffers Park with direct access to the waterfront. The service runs from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays. Sweet. I need to get my ass there. CP says $2 million super chat for Johnny. Thank you. That won't cut it, though, because there's going to be taxes. There's going to be realty fees. I'm going to have to get insurance arranged. It's just not happening. We'll just give up on my skinny house dream. Man 46 charged in North York stabbing. I saw this one on my phone. They put bright lights, big city. I don't know, Lisa. You're a resident photo expert. Is this not a horrible picture? Like, it's a really cool angle, but it looks like it was taken with, like, the first smartphone ever built or ever made. Like, look at that quality. Not good low light quality. So I left a comment, bright lights, big city, potato camera, and I am the most upvoted comment on that photo. It looks like they took it with a potato. I don't like to criticize, but that's a I would not take that picture and be like, yeah, this is what I'm going to post. Driving on, I saw this one too. Who can spot what's wrong with this picture? This is hilarious. Maybe you can't see it, but on King Street, there's a transit priority corridor. So you can't go straight through this intersection. You can't turn left, right? It clearly says you can't go straight. This gives exceptions to like emergency vehicles, to cabs during certain hours of the day. You can't go left and you can't go right. Is this just game over? Like, what do you do? Just pull a U-turn, I guess. Lisa's night photo from the other night wasn't that great, but you're a softie for night skyline shots. I think the key for any like night photo is you need to use a tripod. Whippy Dude says the hill to Bluffers Park would be a good e-bike test. Up Brimley, holy shit, that would be a good one. That'll sap the battery of even my super long range e-bike. Mad says you stop and die right there. Hey, Alfred E. Newman in the chat. An Alfred E. Newman sighting. Awesome. I'm more of a Sylvester from Cracked kind of guy. I grew up kind of purchasing Cracked and Mad magazines. I was one of those weird people. I couldn't get enough of them. Loved the Mad fold-in, but liked the humor of Cracked a little more. I wonder if Sylvester ever met Alfred E. Newman. What would they say to each other? That's a cool photo. And it was quickly while leaving the concert. Toronto BMO Field Fire. I think that was a fire beyond it. Whatever it is, I can see the smoke from the 401. Is this guy just like... What? How far into the water are they? For that angle, I don't... there's too many questions here. Devin liked Crack Magazine and their website, at least the old ones. Toronto Seagull says Niagara is packed these days. It might be worthwhile to do a video and stream there. Yeah, I need to get up in September. I've got family there I haven't seen in a while. I would have seen them by now, but I got COVID. And I know like I'm good to go, fully recovered, all that, but you're like, yeah, but that's my family. So I should be going back hopefully next month. This was Nathan Phillips Square 11 years ago today. Oh, Jack Layton, rest in peace. The former NDP leader. His last press conference, where he looked so pale and frail and his voice was barely a rasp, was heartbreaking. After his death, a lot of pundits suggested that politics would become more civil out of respect to what he stood for. That didn't last long. No, it didn't. What an absolute gut punch his death was. Young Canadians were finally getting excited about a political leader, and he was taken from us far, far too early. I don't remember if I was on Team Jack Layton that time ago. I think I was in Korea, actually. That's why it didn't strike me, or it didn't hit me that hard. Toronto police allow the convoy protesters to blockade another downtown street. This was in the video I posted earlier today, actually. Yes, $10 now is the GO train price. And of course, you could always just go bus as well. So they let them close down Bremner Boulevard to play street hockey and have a Canadian flag with a wrecking ball on it. This is the scene at York and Bremner where police cruisers and Freedom vehicles have blocked the road for a kids' hockey tournament. Fist bumps, handshakes, always. Do they have a permit? Gross. I don't normally do Twitter. Let the arrests begin. The sooner the better. Having to go after children is pretty demeaning, I would think. Looks more like a circus. But closing roads for active TO and when Mark Shapiro's Blue Jays are playing is not possible, right? At John Tory. Like, what is even left? What restrictions are left? Like, yeah, like there are some at the border, so go protest like outside the airport or at a land border or go to Parliament Hill. This has nothing to do with the city of Toronto. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't want to have that conversation with someone who thinks they do get it. It just doesn't make any effing sense. Here's a picture from the CNE. French's. They got it wrong, by the way. Buy French's ketchup. If you want to know, Heinz closed down their Leamington factory and left a lot of Leamington, that's a town over by Windsor in Ontario, basically left a lot of tomato farmers in Leamington hung up to dry. And then French's came in and kind of gave all of those Leamington farmers contractors, and they launched French's ketchup like full scale. So I'm sure they've done some bad shit in the day, but I'm on Team French's for ketchup. If you look in my fridge, you'll see a French's ketchup. And Heinz is now like going after the ketchup market or the mustard market. Kind of petty stuff. Very, very petty stuff. But after doing what they did, I'm no longer on Team Heinz. City Knight says, I'm from Windsor. Leamington people hate Heinz now. Yeah, no shit. I mean, it's just business, I guess, but good on French's for doing the right thing. Yes, I'm praising like a big mega corporation. I realize there's a growing trend of removing or damaging the QR code of the bike share e-bikes. I think that's probably just like delivery people wanting to claim those bikes. Big balcony fire, 11th floor from careless smoker, flicking idiot at 200 Woolner Avenue.
It's a fucking fire at 200 Woolner Avenue. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit.
This guy has some colorful language.
And 911's busy.
And 911 is busy. 911 is busy.
I guess the fire department arrived already. Holy shit.
Buildings like this have direct hookups to the fire department. That is crazy. What is Root Brian? Why does it say Root Brian all over?
Yep, they arrived already. Good.
CA Knight says that commentator is the best.
There they come.
200 Woolner Avenue. Where is
Holy
that?
fuck, look what's up there.
Okay. York, Ontario. Oh, that's just north of the junction? Jane and Dundas? I mean, who...
Hello?
Can we talk about the real issue here? Yeah, there was a shitty smoker. By the way, I have some neighbors that occasionally smoke, and it's effing disgusting when I'm just sitting in my apartment and I get like wafts of cigarette smoke through the screen door. I don't know what the solution is, but I just wish smoking was never a thing. But the real issue here is who the hell painted this building green? Like, green siding, no less. Or is that just concrete? That looks... No, they actually bolted on, like, aluminum siding. Isn't it, like, the ugliest effing building you've ever seen? Like, that's not going to age well. Toronto Seagull says that's why I refuse to live in an apartment or condo. In my defense, it rarely happens. But when it does happen, it just like, okay, now I got to close my door. And if I turn on the air conditioning, it's like, is it cycling that air from the outside? That Vivian says, I have the same problem with smoke coming in my door and you have asthma. Yeah, we should just ban smoking from any part of any residential property. Like, go outside and stand in a field and smoke. Like, I don't know. I know there's smokers out there. I still love you. But keep your smoke away from people that aren't themselves smoking. I think it's pretty gross. But I also think these buildings are pretty gross. Whitby Dude says, can't they prohibit it in a lease? I think they can. My building, I think it's allowed on balconies. I don't really know. What is cool is all new tenants, like my building ownership, they're clearly trying to renovate and do everything they can to get the rent up. But they do put no smoking in the new leases. So anyone coming into the building is not allowed to smoke, period, even on their balconies. But the tenants that were here before they took over and started trying to profiteer can smoke. FM 303 says, yeah, it's a difficult one. You did always wonder why Toronto banned smoking on bar patios, especially in winter when no one was using them around food. You get it? But yeah, like that just like let people, we all have those friends who when you're at a bar or you're out and they want to go smoke, they end up like standing on the sidewalk or something. Yeah, like there's sensible accommodations for smokers, but I think you should not be smoking and your smoke should end up in someone else's unit. I don't know. All right, I know I'm in the middle of perusing Reddit, but I am hungry. I have not eaten dinner. I'm going to order a pizza. So here's what I do. I entered in a fake location, by the way. I'm just going to really order on my phone, but we're going to build the pizza together. And uh-oh, did the Domino's app just crash? Delivery? It's making me sign in. What? I don't know my effing password. Come on, work. It just pre-populated a password. Work. Delivery address. Order timing now, as soon as possible. Okay, there's nothing on here that would be incriminating, but look at that. I've got one free pizza. So we're going to cash that free pizza in. But, oh yeah, if I'm ordering a free pizza, I guess I don't need to do my trick. Anyways, here's my trick. Here's what I do. You know what? Let's not. I'm going to pay for this pizza because I'm still going to accumulate points for my next pizza that's free. And if I do take the free pizza, it's going to ruin everything here because I don't want to log in here on my Domino's account because then it's going to like show my home address and a bunch of personal information and bullshit. So I'm going to pay for this pizza and I'll save the free one for the next one. So I go into Domino's and we go to coupons. All right, now here's the trick. There's two kinds of pizzas I like. There's the one large Brooklyn style pizza, pepperoni pizza, $11.99. This is the best Domino's pizza you can get, by the way. It's really good. But I also really like their pan pizzas. Now here's the thing. It says one medium, 2-topping pan pizza, $11.99. I can get, using a little trick here, a 1 medium 4-topping pan pizza for $11.99. Doesn't that blow your mind that I can do that? So what are we going to get? Are we going to steal 2 toppings from Domino's? 4-topping pan pizza hack or one large Brooklyn? What are we getting? Are we doing the hack? Or are we just going to order the Brooklyn style? I'll show you guys how to get the medium pan pizza with 4 toppings for $11.99 if you vote for that. If not, we're just going to get the straight up large Brooklyn. Tom says show both hacks. Gertej will be eating Domino's pizza for your birthday. Happy birthday, Gertej. Devin says, I want to see the hack so I can do it myself. Lisa says, Brooklyn with pineapple. Then all we have to do is flip the pepperoni. Liz Pieces large gives you leftovers. The large Brooklyn pizza is so thin. I think calorie-wise, it's probably less than the medium pan pizza, actually. Clayton says, and what is your current address? So all of us in the chat. So let's see. Wow, 47 votes already. That is overwhelmingly in favor of the 4-topping medium pan pizza. Okay, we're going to go with that. Now we're going to have to choose the friggin' toppings. Anyways, here's what you do. It says 1 medium, 2-topping pan pizza, $11.99. We do not click this. Instead, 1 medium 4-topping pizza for $10.99. We're going to click that. And then we're going to go build your own pizza. And we're going to choose handmade pan pizza. So now we've got a 4-topping medium pan pizza. And it's going to add $1 to the price. So instead of $11.99 for a 2-topping medium pan pizza, we're going to pay $11.99 for a 4-topping medium pan pizza. So we literally just hacked Domino's. Choose your meat. I'm going to get 1 meat. We're going to do this quick. What meat? Are we going to get... I don't like regular pepperoni. Brooklyn pepperoni. I'm going to do this really quick. Are we going to get ham? Those are really the only options I want. Sausage. Ugh. Or anchovy. All right, guys. Which meat am I going to get? Vote away, and that's the one we're going to get. Lisa says you're probably going to dream of eating pizza tonight. Alexa, remind me in 30 seconds. Pizza vote. Pizza. Aunt Barb's life has come down to watching people order pizza. Sorry. Okay. Wow, 51 votes already. It looks like Brooklyn pepperoni is overwhelmingly in the lead. So we're going to go Brooklyn pepperoni. I'm just going to end this already. It's not coming back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to choose meats. Okay, where's my veggies? Where's my veggie choice? Choose non-meats. Okay. So we're going to do little head-to-heads here. Choose. We're going to go mushrooms versus tomatoes. This is for the first vegetable. There's going to be 3 vegetables in total. Devin says didn't work on the US site. Ooh. Mike T says watching a guy in a different country order pizza. Rich loves this poll. Johnny Stride so productive. Mushrooms versus tomatoes. This is for the first topping that I just chose. It looks like mushrooms has an insurmountable lead, so we're going with mushrooms. Now we are going with choose hot banana peppers or green olives. Hot banana peppers or green olives. What are you guys going to choose? Alejandra says here's an option of Canadian ham for meats. Lisa says, why am I so invested in this? I don't get to eat the dag pizza. Fuck olives. And I ended the poll. Olives lost. I hate olives. Olives are fucking disgusting. If olives went anywhere near this pizza, I wouldn't even think about eating it. Like, I can't even take an olive off the pizza and eat it, knowing that that disgusting olive aftertaste is there, making everything taste like shit. So thank you for voting hot banana peppers in the world's shortest poll. We survived a huge... I also put anchovies for the meat with exactly the same reaction. If there was an anchovy on there, I would have ordered it, but I would not have eaten it. Like, any little slice that was anywhere near the vicinity of where that disgusting little anchovy was would have rendered the pizza uneatable. All right, so now we can do pineapple versus... Ooh, this is a heavyweight battle. These are both excellent. Pineapple versus green pepper. Which fruit should I put on my pizza here? Are we going to go pineapple or are we going to go green pepper? Yes, which fruit? They are both fruits. Don't tell me peppers are vegetables. They are not. Alejandro says anchovies are awful. Chris, the Pepsi driver, gets a vote for green pepper. I don't think pepper is fruit, says Ali BHG. Oh, really? Oh, really? Are green peppers fruits?
According to the European Food Information Council, the botanical classification, peppers are fruit. With this definition in mind, peppers are classified as fruit.
Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Peppers are fruits. Yes, tomatoes are fruit. Eggplants are fruit. Cucumbers are fruits. Am I blowing your mind, Ali BHG? I used to teach kids in Korea, and I would teach them this, and then they would go home, and we would get like all this hate mail from parents who are like, why did Jonathan teacher tell my kids that tomatoes are fruits? They're vegetables. And they're like, in Korea, they're vegetables. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. You know what? I didn't put onions on this poll. Oh shit, we're going to have an onionless pizza. That's my favorite ingredient. Oh well, we're going to go with it. So we're going to come to add to order. Items added. Done with this coupon. All right, how do I check out? Do I want to? No, I don't want to add any of that. Look at that. We managed to get our medium pan pizza with 4 toppings for $11.99 when their own coupon says 4 toppings or 2 toppings are that. Okay, so I'm going to go coupons. I'm going to redo this trick here on the app. So I'm just going to quickly build my pizza. Homemade pan. Got it. We're going Brooklyn pepperoni. Veggies. Here's the question. Should I get a dip? Should we get a dip? Yes or no? Are we going to get a dip on our pizza? So what do we have? We have pineapples, mushrooms, and hot banana peppers, right? Mushrooms, hot banana peppers, pineapple. Yes. Okay, I have added everything. Oh, you guys are... Okay. We're going to get the dip, but what dip are we getting? I'm just about to press order. Hopefully Domino's is still open. Ugh, one of these dips is gross. One of these dips is gross. What dip am I getting? S-Leaf's band? S-Leaf says ketchup. Will you show us what the pizza looks like on stream? Maybe. How did you realize this hack actually works, Michelle Briggs? I spend a lot of time ordering Domino's. So we're going to go with... Oh, they have cheddar habanero. I don't have that option on the app. I have garlic ranch or marinara. So we're going to add garlic here because garlic is clearly winning with 47 votes. We're going to add that to the coupon. Yes, add it to my order. Done with this coupon. All right. So there is my total cost. The pizza is $11.99 plus the dip makes it 12 something, plus the delivery fee is $4.49 and taxes is $2.27. So let's order this. See, here's the part I don't want to show. It says 23 minutes. Place order. Please select a method of payment. Pay with credit card, please. Place order. Place order. I have another delivery hack for you guys, by the way. That is just mind-blowingly awesome. It's not really a hack. This one I hacked, but sending your order to the store, almost done. Thanks for your patience. Sleep says drink. All right. This doesn't have any of my information on it, does it? But it's got my phone number. Track your order. MD Roman, it gives me the name of the guy, began preparing my order at 8:19. They are already making my order. Isn't that awesome? So, oh, there's the shaver I bought. If you go to KFC online, this is mind-blowing. Enter your address. 2300. This is not my address, by the way. Yes, that's where I live. Order now for pickup. Can show more stores. Yeah, that store is not going to be open. Let's order from this store. If you go here, do they have the... And you go to deals. If you go to exclusive online deals, I do this through the app. Check this out. You can get, for $5, you can get 2 tenders, popcorn chicken, fries, and a coleslaw. For $5. Where can you get that? I have ordered this one here in the lunchbox. Double tender sandwich, individual fries, individual side. $5.49 for like a whole friggin' meal. Now there's a problem. When I order this one, whenever I go there to pick it up, it says it's like ready in 15 minutes. I go there in 15 minutes and I get to the counter. They look at me like I'm an alien. They're like, we don't have your order. And I have to show them my phone. Then they don't get it. They're like, we never got that. Like it doesn't, I don't know, but you can order this delivery. I ordered this delivery. Their delivery fee is super reasonable with a tip. This comes to like, with like a $3 tip, this comes to like $14 if you order it delivery. So if you try to order something like this on Uber Eats, it'll be like $12, $13 just for the meal. And then you got your Uber Eats fee and then some other bullshit fee. And then there's 5 other fees and then you have to pay tax. And you end up paying like $25-$30 for like one stupid meal. Like the cheapest meal you can find on Uber Eats delivered is still going to cost you well over $20. Thanks to KFC, I can get it delivered with a decent tip for like $14. So, hey, KFC lunchbox. That is, like, to me, that's a good deal. Tron Seagull rarely does delivery. Yeah, I definitely like going and picking up things. And I've got a backup e-scooter that I do that a lot with. But when, you know, sometimes you just like delivery. And this double tender sandwich is actually pretty good. But look at these deals. Like, sandwich combo. I don't need the drink. I have my own drinks in the fridge. MD Roman is still preparing my order, unfortunately. If you're wondering where my Domino's is. But thank you guys for assisting me with that. Come on, Domino's. Anyways, there we go. Ali BHG says fresh is the best. It's been 4 minutes. Novell Costa's chicken tenders. I wonder if that's like a chicken nugget. It's probably like 10,000 different chickens have gone into that one tender. I don't know. But oh, I can ask for a text message when they're 2 minutes away. Let's do that. How has this guy been making my order for the last 4 minutes? Anyways, let's go back to where we were. Or we'll go somewhere else. Whitby Dude says, I remember you said Dave's Hot Chicken is too expensive. Remember when I ordered Dave's Hot Chicken online? I spent like $30, I think, for like a really, really good meal, but it was like $30 for nothing. Lisa says, like, Guy, the pizza has to cook. He's prepping it. It doesn't. There's a different thing for baking as well. Maybe MD Roman went to the bathroom. I don't know, but he is he's currently prepping my pizza. What does that even mean? The 33 coolest streets in the world. We quizzed 20,000 city dwellers and asked local experts to rank the top streets in the world for food, fun, culture, and community. Guess what? A Toronto street hit this list. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close the app, actually. And I'm going to relaunch the app. We're going to see if that refreshes. Michelle Briggs says, thanks for the helpful info. I'll check out this transit system as you plan your day. Do not rush him. He needs to wash his hands. Domino should give me a shirt. Your orders. Your recent orders. August. It's making me log in again. Did I just lose my tracking? Uh-oh. Aunt Barb says Dr. Pepper tonight. It's more of a diet pizza or one free pizza. How do I get to the tracker? Uh-oh. I just closed the app and now I don't know where the tracker is. Your orders. Your recent orders. It's not showing up here. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to log into the Domino's website. How can I not see that? Sign in. Sign in and keep me signed in. I just want to make sure my damn order is coming. This is what we call quality live streaming. Okay, I'm logged in. Tracker, there we go. We're firing it up. MD Roman Began making your order. He's... What? I've got the tracker here. But... I'm getting worried that this guy is just slacking off here. Should we call them and just be like, hey... There, I've got it now here, but there's the tracker. Roman out for a smoke call. Lisa says, calm down. Call for sure. I always do that, says S. Leaps. We're firing it up. Make my pizza. Okay, they're not actually going to see that. Anyways, let's just... I'm just going to keep my eye on the pizza tracker. Order placed, prep. Delivery time, 21 to 31 minutes. Okay. Anyways, the 33 coolest streets in the world. This is Time Out magazine. Street life, it's the only life we know. Seriously, streets are where most of us spend our lives. True for us city dwellers. Hanging out, eating, drinking, working, sleeping, and occasionally pulling some embarrassing dance moves. Not to mention live streaming. John O'Meara says this is intense. Toronto says I would advise against this. You piss off the pizza guy. They give you a special gift. We're just gonna... Your order is in the oven! We did it, guys. We did it. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? MD Roman took 7 minutes to put... This is a very special pizza. If parks are the lungs of the city, streets are its veins. There's an interesting comparison. Carrying urbanites around each day like stressed but happy little blood cells. Street life is what makes the places we live feel alive, which makes streets kind of a big deal. So this list is the world's coolest streets in 2022. It's basically just a poll. This is not an exact science, of course. But look at number 1. If he's a doctor, why is Roman working at Domino's? PGH says 1 minute 45 seconds per topic. Rue Wellington, when a street is bookended by one of the best bars and one of the best new restaurants in the city, there's no questioning its cool factor. Did I go to this street? Where is Rue Wellington in Montreal? Did I go here? I don't think I did. Boo. Boo, where are we? Eat French gastronomy. Drink signature cocktails. Do grab a kick-ass sandwich. So there we go. Have you ever been to Rue Montreal? Is this street as cool as it's cracked up to be? That's obviously like a super over sharpened and saturated picture. At number 2, we have Gertrude Street in Melbourne. Maybe Estelle can comment on that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move my pizza tracker over there. That way. Great Western Road, Glasgow. Naughty Brown. Are you here, Naughty Brown? The excitement, you won't sleep now. Have you ever been... I know you're in Scotland. Have you ever been to Great Western Road? When the sun sets down the tree-lined barrel of Great Western Road in the summertime, it feels like anything is possible. Glasgow's historic Western Approach Road cuts nearly 18 miles long straight. Is it really cool for all that distance? Estelle says, yes, Gertrude Street is awesome. Can you put the pizza tracker on the screen, please? You know what? I might be able to do that. Let me... Oh, no, I can't because it's going to show my address is going to show up. On the bottom of the tracker is my phone number, and at the top is my address. I will update it when it happens. I wish I could keep this on the screen. I wish there's probably a way for me to do that, but we're too into it now. I will keep you guys updated when it hits the next step. Yongkan Street, Taipei. I've been there. The mango snowflake ice. I agree. This street is amazing. Taipei is amazing. Toronto Seagull says someone pressed the alarm on the train. Hopefully they're not abusing it. I think actually no. Hopefully they are abusing it and there isn't a real emergency. I think that would be the best outcome. Or it was actually an accident. An accidental press of the yellow thing. There's nowhere else in Taipei quite like Yongkan Street, a mellow lane in the genteel Dongmen neighborhood. Highly, highly recommend going to Taipei. Copenhagen. Is Amsterdam going to have a street on here? I just know where Toronto is on here. Auckland? Taiping Shan Street, Hong Kong. I've been to Hong Kong a few times. I have no idea if I've been here or not. Novell Cost wouldn't mind visiting Taipei. The pizza is still in the oven. MD put my order in the oven at 8:26. It's now 8:32. My pizza has been in the oven for 6 minutes. Yaowarat. Where is this? One of Bangkok's oldest thoroughfares. I like to fancy myself someone who knows Bangkok. Oh, yes. I know exactly where this is. Because it's on this side of the river. There is... Yes, I have made the walk. My hotel was right up, actually right around here. And I once did a super walk to Lumpini Park, and then I walked to this street at the recommendation of some guy. It's actually, the cool part's actually over here somewhere, but cool. Good to see Bangkok making the list. Berlin? Bill Chow says you are very safe, conscious about your address. Ken Continuum doesn't care. I don't know. I would just rather... It just seems like you got to draw a line somewhere. The address is a line I should probably draw. Yeah, Ken didn't just show his address. He showed his actual unit number. I think it's a little crazy if you ask me, but he's a pretty confident guy. Hayes Street, San Francisco. The main drag of Hayes Street is one of San Francisco's trendiest neighborhoods. Never been. So far, I've only been to a few of these streets. Avenida Amsterdam, Mexico City. I was about to say I was just there. COVID Hippo says too bad we know where he lives now. Naughty says never show me your address. I've never been to Mexico City, and I have never been to Athens. Kolokotroni. That street doesn't look so cool. Look at that parking. You can't have a cool street with parking like that. It's just not possible. Doesn't want Aunt Barb coming by looking for his unit. Uh-oh, guys. We have an update. My pizza is now being quality checked. MD Roman double checked your order for perfection at 8:33 p.m. Okay, here's a question. Here's a poll. Vivian says so. He stuck his finger in it to see if it's done. Maybe. I put up a poll. How much should I tip? Maybe I should have put a higher option on there. But $5, $4, $3, $2. I've never tipped $2. That seems kind of low. Aunt Barb says give them $5. I don't do physical money exchange. Everything's just going to be tapped on the card or tapped on the phone. Let's see what else is cool. Virgil Avenue, Los Angeles. By the way, I'm not eating the pizza on stream. Maybe I'll show it on stream, but I'm not going to eat it on stream. Should be easy to defrost pizza. Eliz P says $5. I look at this, number 14, Ossington Avenue. Bustling Ossington is the place. Yes, I said the to go in Toronto for some of the city's best restaurants, live music nearly every night of the week, and the kind of nights out that call for leather jackets, not heels. The most noteworthy stretch is between Dundas and Queen. You mean the only noteworthy stretch? If anyone goes to any other stretch of Ossington looking for cool, they're going to be supremely disappointed. There you can parade the street and shop for everything from carefully selected vintage to garms by rising Canadian designers. For a leisurely afternoon, pop into Bellwood's Brewery or cozy up at one of the several hip and snug coffee shops and wine bars. Pretty positive, but not inaccurate description of Ossington Avenue. Eat an ice cream sandwich or cone from Bang Bang, preferably preferabile. Apparently, either I'm dyslexic or they wrote preferabile, while taking in the sunshine at nearby Trinity Bellwoods Park. That's a bit of a hike. You're probably going to want to eat your ice cream before you get to Trinity Bellwoods Park. It's not as close as you think. Also, you're going to have to line up like 20 minutes to get that damn ice cream. Drink a pint at Sweaty Betty's. I have been there for a true dive experience. It feels more like it's trying to be a dive bar than an actual dive bar. There's a difference. This place is generally packed with an eclectic selection of local fares. It is cool. Buy grown-up friendship bracelets. Book an appointment at Melanie Old for a permanently welded jewelry experience that begs to be shared on your socials. There we go. Ossington Avenue at number 14. Lisa says it's not really a dive. That was kind of my thinking. Hey, we have conflicting information, everyone. Domino's Tracker says quality check. But I just got a text message. Can I show the text message? I think I can show the text message. Oh, I can't see the preview. My Domino's delivery driver is on the way. Whippy Dude said, is that really the coolest street in Toronto? Maybe. It's definitely a candidate. It depends. A lot of people are like into Geary Avenue, or they'll say Cawthra. Some people like the more mainstreamy stretches. Like Queen West has several stretches on Queen West where you could say that's the coolest. You know, you're going to find fans of different. Some, it depends what you're looking for. Some are going to say Roncesvalles, right? Some are going to say Little Portugal and Dundas. But that all kind of extends from Ossington, right? Queen West and it's all kind of one bigger area. That's why I like this list a little better, because this is the Vogue magazine. This is from 2014, mapping out the 15 coolest neighborhoods in the world. And what do we have here? Shimagosawa, Tokyo, Japan. Oh, this is Harajuku. This is like the place to see like otaku cosplay. Like, it's nuts. I've been there a bunch of times. The best people watching on earth is this neighborhood. But look what's number 2. West Queen West. Toronto is currently enjoying a newfound prominence and desirability amongst globe-trotting tastemakers. Queen Street West is a verifiable artery of indie pastries, homegrown labels, and hidden from view galleries, hallmarks of hipness if they ever existed. It's also the home of the Museum of Contemporary Canadian Art, well-established art hotels, the Drake and Gladstone. Sadly, the Gladstone lost all its soul recently. And the charming Bicyclette, a local clothing boutique and lifestyle brand. I would think that rather than rate it by streets, it's better to go by neighborhoods. And I would include Ossington as part of West Queen West. I know West Queen West is actually just Queen between Dufferin and Bathurst, I think it is. But Ossington is really just an offshoot of that same neighborhood. I think if you're going to make a list like this, going by neighborhood is better. Here we have Sweden, Singapore, Brazil. Other than Bushwick, Milan, I don't think there's any overlap other than Toronto. Wynwood, Miami. Ooh, there's a Miami street on this list. Calle Ocho, Miami. Is that Calle Ocho? I don't think so. Maybe this one. Australia, Silver Lake, LA. These are very different lists. I like Vogue's take on it rather than just going by streets, going by like the whole neighborhood. Deptford High School or High Street is. We're on the way. Sadrul left the store with your order at 8:38 p.m. So the tracker has been updated. My driver is Shadrul. So when the pizza arrives, that's going to coincide with the end of the stream, but I will show you guys the pizza. Alejandra says, I believe there are better streets in Mexico City than Amsterdam Street. There you go, Alejandra. Recommendation. Although this was a poll, right? Praca das Flores, Lisbon. I have never been to Portugal. Oxford Street, Accra. Where's Accra? Said to be named after Oxford Street in London. Accra's Oxford Street. They're not even... What country is this in? Ghana. Ali BHG says Ghana. All right, Lisa, go enjoy your editing. Get ready. Shadrul is pulling up now. The guy is pulling up to my building. Nadi says coincide. You mean depart while I feed my face. Wentworth Avenue, Chicago. That looks a lot like Montreal's Chinatown, doesn't it? Very, very similar vibe to it. Although they've tried to decimate Montreal's Chinatown. Amid waning Asian American populations in Chinatown across the U.S., there's been a massive suburban flight from major city Asian populations. Chicago's Chinatown has continued to expand and thrive. This neighborhood's heart is the bustling commercial strip along Wentworth Avenue. I can't remember if I've been there. I guess the answer to that is probably not. Cutting Room Square, Manchester. Never been to Manchester City. Capel Street, Dublin? Brad Palmer says, thanks again, Johnny. Have a great pizza. Thank you, Brad Palmer. Toronto Seagull is going to order a pizza tonight. Did I inspire some super late pizza ordering? Remember, do the hack. Get the medium 4 topping, not the 2 topping for $12.99. I foregoed my free pizza tonight just so I could show you guys the hack. Marie Palmer. Have a good night, Marie Palmer. Jumeirah Road, Beach Road, Dubai. I don't think anything in Dubai, at least modern Dubai, would be considered cool. A heady mix of new and OG Dubai. Apparently there's like 2 very distinct sections of Dubai. There's the old world, and then there's like the shiny new bullshit fake paradise that they've built. That's stupidly unsustainable. Enmore Road, Sydney. While King Street claims a lot of the glory, the other main artery of Sydney's Newtown neighborhood. Estelle, where are you weighing in on this? Is this a worthy visit? Kagarazaka, Tokyo. Flourished as a geisha district during the early 20th century. I don't know where this is. Maybe I do, and I'm just not remembering it. It's certainly got a different look than most streets in Tokyo. Kloof Street in Cape Town. Holy shit. That alone, that view alone makes that amazing. Hey, did you guys see this? I don't know. You got to be watching on a pretty big monitor, but I wonder if this medium pizza hack works at the Domino's Pizza in Kloof Street. I need to keep my phone here in case the guy tries to buzz up to my building. Sometimes they buzz up, sometimes they just get in. Swilman, Seba, Kadesi, and Istanbul. Let's be real, we're really just waiting for the pizza here. Adorable CA says, you've been to Dubai twice and still can't get enough. Interesting take. You might be the first person I've ever met that had a positive impression on Dubai. Very interesting. A lot of people just say it's like a big super mega highway with towers and nothing is walkable. There's no urban fabric. Interesting to see someone enjoying it. Vivian Johnson says, good night. See you on the premiere tomorrow morning. Good night, Vivian Johnson. There will be a premiere tomorrow morning. We have a street in Madrid. McDougal Street, New York, running through the West Village along Washington Square Park and down to Prince Street. This half-mile stretch has been one of the most vibrant streets in NYC for decades. If I'm not mistaken, this is right around the corner from Greenwich Village, right? I got a message. It is not from the pizza company. Oh. The $5 tip has been delivered. Didn't I go to Cafe Reggio? I'm pretty sure I went to Cafe Reggio. So, thank you for tuning in and sticking around. I've got something to do right now, making myself a little bigger, but the garlic dip. There's the pie. Maybe we can angle the phone down a bit or not. How am I going to show this? Your food is not touched after it is cooked in our oven. That's good to know. There is our delicious hacked pizza. And it's a pan pizza, so it's going to be pretty thick. All the toppings are rushing off anyways. We're going to put this down. Thank you to... Time to say yoink. Yes, thank you to our mods for doing... I'm just going to leave myself big. Why not? Although this web camera is set to 720p, so I probably don't look that good that big. Thank you to our mods for doing their good work. Thanks for everyone for just hanging out and watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe button. And I'm going to be premiering a video on the Johnny Stride channel tomorrow. I don't know when I will stream next. This lack of streaming thing seems to be doing good for my views. It doesn't make sense, but that just seems to be the way it is. I got a pizza to go eat. So thank you guys very much. Time to go eat the pizza. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Yoink.